There is an update from Ben Jacobs who says that Arsenal still have Eberechi Eze high in their thinking. Some initial talks have now taken place with Crystal Palace, who made it clear Eze 60 million plus 8 million release clause would need triggering or matching. Arsenal now considering whether to make a bid and try at a lower number to test that position. Eze remains keen on the move. And then Samsey has said Arsenal times Eze, X Eze, whatever. Arsenal Eze equals story ongoing, he's saying. So there's quite a bit of Eze stuff that's come out. Miguel Delaney said the same thing.
Frustrate you as a fan that why can't you just hit it? Like, it is money. It ends up, we need to sell players to kind of recoup that sale, in my opinion. But realistically, it's a release clause that they have the money. They do also do have.
Stop this. We don't need to sell players to recoup anything. We're a profitable football club. The PSR stuff has come out in the last 6 months. We don't actually need to. We haven't gone mad in the window yet. We brought in a lot of bodies in comparison to other windows, but we've spent it well. When you look at F15M, Mosquera, 5 million, Kepa, all under 200 million, where Liverpool are coming close to 300. Let's go get Eze, and then the icing on the cake, if need be, maybe we need a sale for that one, because then they'll push it up to nearly 300 mil. But in terms of Eze, 60 mil, we can get that done.
Add a left wing. I mean, get Eze in. Even though I would still like to see a Rodrigo or somebody like that, even if we don't get that, I'd understand it because, you know, the money's not unlimited. But I'd love to see Eze come in. If you could get Eze, Gyökeres, Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Mosquera,
Noni
Madueke, all right, and it wasn't everybody's choice. But I think that represents a very, very good transfer window. I wouldn't be able to think of a much better transfer window for Arsenal.
Rate that for me.
Sorry?
Rate that for me.
I'd have to rate that. That's going to have to get an 8/9. Because I can't think of a better transfer window if we get Eze, that is.
Yeah, right? If we get Eze. I'm saying.
I can't think of what you tell me in recent times, since transfer windows really became a thing, right? All right, I'll say since I've been doing transfer daily, I can't think of a better transfer. If we get Eze, I can't think of a better transfer. And it will be a great window, but go and get Eze now. Don't stop here, Arsenal. Go and get Eze, because if they get Eze, that Arsenal team up front starts to look a bit frightening. It really does, man. You start to look at that. It's got a lot of quality on both flanks because you've got Eze and Saka.
Yeah.
Both guys are players that look after the ball, can carry the ball, and are dangerous players, man. Like skillful, dangerous players who have end product. You got Gyökeres, who's a goal scorer. You got Zubimendi, he's great on the ball, can hold it. You got Declan Rice. We all know what Declan Rice can do. And you've got a great defense. That team starts to look like you're looking at that team, you're thinking, wouldn't fancy coming up against them. But don't stop now.
Let me bring in Turkish. Please, people, if you are happy with the signing, please like the video. There's 8,000 of you here. Please. Hand of Arsenal he's been very, very reliable and trusted throughout this transfer window. Said, my understanding that there has been informal dialogue between Arsenal and Crystal Palace for the transfer of Eze very recently. The player is clear. Arsenal is my dream choice. His camp feel optimistic as things stand. Some sources have suggested that the release clause is technical and requires it to be paid in a set time frame of 2 years. So it works out roughly, obviously, 30 million each year. But these things are so confidential that one can't be entirely sure. Clubs prefer interested parties approach the selling club directly to discuss these things with honour and dignity to find an agreement, as opposed to unsettling a player. Eze loves Palace and will want it all handled. Sorry.
Stop all this honour and dignity thing, man. I mean, like, unsettle the player and let's keep it moving, bro. Like, why is it always class and honour, dignity, build healthy relationships? Didn't we do that with Caicedo Bright in January? So it's good to hear the Eze stuff flowing out as soon as Gyökeres has landed. Yeah, that's positive stuff. I'm surprised. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm probably happier about this than the signing right now, because it indicates that the movements need to be made. All this honour, dignity stuff, the fuck cares?
They might want to do business.
Tell Eze we want him. Put in the transfer request. Make it untenable. Keep it moving.
They don't want to make it ugly, so they can do more business in the future.
Because everything's been beautiful the last 10 years, right?
I wanted that response. Fair play. Eze loves Palace and will want it all handled properly. as it has been. I mean, I don't know if that's no player. I don't know what player that supports Arsenal or what loves Arsenal says that. Anyway, the MGW is a case to be studied in this regard of what not to do. Oh, what was
Morgan Gibbs White?
Morgan Gibbs White, right? Anyway, there is a long way. Thank you for doing that. There's a long way to go for this file to reveal itself properly. It's important to follow step by step, but things seem positive as of today. There are some fantastic journalists reporting on it currently. Support them. Health permitting, I will try my best with the updates as and when.
I think that's great that, like you said, we're moving on to the next one, because a lot of people were saying that we've spoken to Eze's camp, but now we've actually gone to Crystal Palace and probably said, what is the landscape of this deal? It needs to be paid over 2 years, so we're gonna need to have that money available. 30 odd million. I mean, we should be able to raise that in sales, so really, quite easily. If it's not available now, even like
No. We could buy Eze without selling. We sell to buy the left winger. That's how we need to look at it. We can't make excuses for the club.
So do you want Eze and the left
winger? We can buy Eze, or what did I say, Morgan Gibbs White? Whoever the idea is centrally, we can buy them without selling players. We're in a good position. What's the point in reading these PSR reports, reading the wage bill thing, if we're not going to learn off it? We are in a good financial position.
I thought we had 200. I keep bringing this up to you. 200 million to spend before the window. We're on 100.
Told you that?
I read it, and I'm on 100.
Where?
I read it. You always. I was reading a report. I read a lot of stuff around it. It's like,
but where did you? I'm asking a question.
It must. It was an official. Someone put it in the comments after. They'll come with a super chat and they tell you it was an official report. Don't worry, it'll come. People in the chat. 200 million pounds.
Dodgy sources.
No, 200 million pounds we had before the window opened through the Champions League and all the stages we went through in the finishing position. We're on 186. So we don't need.
And Liverpool are on 290.
Yeah, okay, but.
We won the league, finishing 10 points back in front of us.
I think the club want to make the sales because they're on 186 spent, 200 million. I think they're at right now because they haven't made any sales. So to get that 30 million for the first year, they need to at least make one sale or two sales.
You think we don't have 30 million?
No, they have the money, but they don't want to use.
They don't want. Yeah, say it. So what are you saying?
They don't want to use. Yeah, they just don't want to use their. Don't want to use their money. They want to get reinvested from a sales to balance the books, basically.
But our books are balanced, bro. We're in a good position for the first time since 2019 when we first became a loss-making football club under this ownership. So the reality is we're in a good position. We're on the cusp of something great. We've got a couple key players going into their last 2 years. Let's learn from the mistakes with key players gone in the past that have come out to say ambition is the reason that we eventually left the club. Don't worry. I like this window so far. But on top of last season, right? I think we're all in agreement. At the end of the season, we all said, I think 3 players on top of this squad, will be great. 5 players have left since. 5 players have come in. Gyökeres is the 1+ on top of the 3 that we all wanted on top of the squad we had last year. So we're still 2 away, in my opinion. And that's without even looking at Liverpool and their movements.
I was about to say, even with Eze, I still don't believe you think we're strong enough to take it over Liverpool.
But can I just ask something on the sales front? Am I missing something here? Yeah. Bless.
I've never seen someone send a super chat and fall asleep before the answer.
Fair play.
We got Ty here. Pretty much.
Why is it the minute I start talking?
Everyone snores.
If Lee Judges was here, he'd be ruining this. Yeah.
I got to sleep.
No. Surely Arsenal aren't going to get the prices they want for players if they put it out there in the media. We now need to sell before we do the Eze deal, because every buying club's going to go, we know you need to sell, and they're going to drive us down. Surely, like, the better way to get the most out of a Zinchenko sale, a Vieira sale, or whoever, is to actually get all your players in, and then Andrea Berta sits there going, listen, we don't need your money. We've done our business. We've got every player we want, and this is what we demand for the players we've got. Is that not supply and demand? Do you get what I'm saying?
I get your point, but I think with these players that we're trying to sell, I think there is an element of desperation to sell them. I think having Fabio Vieira for another, we are, but I think sometimes, when you've bought something and it's just a mistake, you've just got to get some money back in and get them off the wage bill. I mean, Zinchenko's on 150 grand a week. Yeah. Fabio Vieira went on loan and was... Porto didn't want to buy him after a loan move as well. Reece Nelson maybe has a little bit of... I get what you're saying. If you put it out there publicly that we need to sell before we buy. Clubs are going to go, your £15 million player, we'll give you 6 million for.